Hey everyone, it's Sue here. I hope you're all doing really well today. This page that I'm working on is from the Dilutions Journal. I had pulled a bunch of pages out and it was curling up on the end, so I was just tacking it down with these little clips. And I'm going to use decoupage because of course I have to collage. But the page itself is just leftover paint from other projects that I worked on. So I love having that. I love having a page that's, already started for you in your favorite colors. Like, really? I love it. So I don't want to cover up all of the color here. So I'm just going to put down a little bit of collaging and still leave some of the paint showing underneath. And I do believe that this piece right here is from Marissa, who is Ma'am. Oh my gosh, 1016 here on YouTube. And I'm just going to get those pieces down. I am using the Deco Art matte medium. Oh, no, the Decoupage by Americana. I think it's the same company. I think it's the same company. I don't know. So at this point, I decided to pull out this gloss medium. What it really is I use it as, what do you call it? Where, let me see. So it is like, it increases the transparency and the flow. So it's like a glaze. And I mixed it with my Winsor & Newton Permanent Rose acrylic paint. And watch what it does. It's almost like a wash. Like, you know what I mean by a wash? Like when you take like white paint and like put a lot of water with it or whatever, you can still see through it, I guess is the best way to explain it. And you can even see the yellow through it. It's so interesting. So this is kind of like doing the technique where you would put on acrylic paint and then take some off again, and whatever way you would normally do that. Like if I do that, I tend to put on acrylic paint, maybe spray a little bit with water and take a paper towel or another piece of paper and put it on top and then pull paint off. Well, this is kind of the opposite of that, right? It's just, so thin, so transparent. You can literally see yellow paint through it. And actually, I was watching Claudia Rossi do a very similar technique. So she definitely inspired this page. And this is Deco Art Spray, which is acrylic paint, which is not like Dilutions. So like when you use Dilutions and you get it wet, it's going to react, right? But this is acrylic paint, so once it's dry, it's dry. And I had like so much spray on there, I wanted to put it. Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh! Oh, I love it! Love, love, love. This is a journal, a moleskin journal that I received on Etsy from Growing Meadows. So I dried it up really good there, and now I'm going to use this free digi that I got off of the His Kingdom Come Faith Art Shop. And they do have some free digis over there right now, not this particular one. But you can always go check it out at any time. So you go to hiskingdomcome.com. It's actually his-kingdom-come.com and go to the Faith Art Shop and you'll see what free digis they have over there, as well as other awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Their stencils, oh my gosh, amazing. But here I'm going to use that decoupage again just to get this down. And that was just printed on a piece of printer paper. So it's, nothing special. It's not mixed media paper, that Faith, Hope, and Love. It's just a piece of printer paper. But I was able to get it down with that decoupage. And that particular one is matte. I also have the gloss, but I used the matte. And then I pulled out this stamp set that I got on Etsy. And the name of the shop is Faith Art Inspiration. Faith Art Inspiration. And I knew it had the faith, hope, and love. And I also pulled out that acrylic ink in plum. And you can't really see it here, but when I lift this up at the end and when I show you the photos at the end, you're going to see everything that I'm stamping here. It's very much kind of like, I guess, blends in. Obviously, there's a lot of color on this page. And these particular stamps are, just like the outline, so they're not solid. So, but you'll see it. So here I lifted up my glass bead glitter gel and my whipped spackle made by Faber-Castell. Wasn't sure which one I was going to use, but I went with the glass bead glitter gel. And it's really quite cool. But I knew I wanted to do, one more thing before I went ahead and used that. So I pulled out these Bible art journaling stencils. They fit right in the margin of your journaling Bible. And they're made by Housewares on Etsy, HOWSEWEARS on Etsy. And I pulled out some gesso from Deco Art as well. And this particular gesso is really, really, really thick. But that's okay. I took just a little bit of it on a makeup sponge, and even when I started to put this on, I didn't want it really solid. I wanted a hint of this stencil. And what it says, God is love. So I just wanted to have, like I say, just almost a shadow, of this white on top there. So I'm just, getting it on there. And I used very little of the gesso. And there it is. God is love. Is that beautiful or what? I love that stencil. It's one of my new favorites. But anyway, so I really liked the way that looked. And so now I'm going to go ahead and get ready to stencil the glass bead glitter gel. And I've had this glitter gel for, I want to say, a good year. It's been a while, and it's probably 3/4 done. And at this point, it's getting a little bit thick, and I probably could, if I wanted to, water it down or make it a little bit more liquidy somehow. But it was fine. I mean, it worked perfectly, no issues. So, and this particular stencil I also got on Housewares on Etsy. So she not only makes Bible journaling stencils, but she makes all different size stencils, all different size, and they're very well made. They're not like super flimsy or anything. You're not afraid to use them. I use mine all the time, so no worries there for sure. So now I'm going to lift it up and show you it is done. So I really like the way that this looks. So thank you, Tanya, for that beautiful, beautiful free digi. And here's a few photos. So let me know if you have any questions. I would love to hear from you. And, I hope that you have a wonderfully blessed week. Okay, thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.